Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E056 1960p Meghrig plastic tubed roll. I'm your host, Eric, and I'll be guiding you through this roll today. If you like videos like this, hit that subscribe button. Notifications, it's free. Anyways, we'll wait for a couple people to get in here. Draw the chip. The coin you see under the scope is an example of 1960p 1DO006 double die reverse. Hey Malcolm, how are you today? That's going to be the giveaway. Hey Dennis. Boy, this roll, man, it was a real tough one to get out. Tired, but here, you get your sealing all done? Let me draw the chip, see who's going to be the lucky one to get this coin. Coin number 36. Gonna need help remembering that one. Hey Lester, thanks for joining. Let's get this show on the road. There's going to be an auction tonight. Chuck couldn't do an auction yesterday due to a conflict, a scheduling conflict. He had a doctor's appointment. There's that. Hey, Jim Fletcher, how are you today? Let's get this show rolling. Let's see who's number one here. Number one is Grandpa Tim. All right. Back this out just a little bit. And get rolling. All right. There's double die obverses and reverses. So we will be looking at the obverse and reverse on all these coins. Good afternoon, Joe. And the first coin of the roll has nothing significant on it. I gotta move all this stuff around. My desk is shambles. I was photographing coins from reveals for the last 2 days. Coin number 2 goes to Carl. Yeah, these coins were tough. That roll was really shrunk. The 60p and the 57, or the 60D and the 57D came out relatively simple like most of them do. But this one, 20 minutes and the tube was melting and it was awful. And a normal coin for Carl. Hey, Frostbite, how you doing today? Coin number 3 goes to Parvis. God, I hope so. With the amount of work it took to get these out of the tube, it was the second hardest one of these I ever had to deal with. The hardest one was a 62. And I actually had to leave 4 of the coins in that roll. I couldn't get them out no matter what I did. They just melted into a plastic blob. But this one wasn't. There was a minute that I didn't think I was going to get the last coin out of the roll. Well, usually you start heating them and they just start falling out. Not this one. Coin number 4 goes to Sissy. I mean, I've had these rolls, oh God, over 20 years. And I'm sure that they were packed 40 years before. That's the same die as coin number 1. 40 years before I did anything with them. I'm convinced they were put in 1960 and they haven't come out since. Sorry about that, Lester. I'm showing an excellent connection. I'm showing an excellent connection. It says that I'm connected at 800 and something megabytes, so. Coin number 5 goes to Frostbite. I want to remind you, I will be looking at these coins under a loop again, too, just in case I miss anything. Been doing pretty good, though. I haven't found anything that I've missed in quite some time now. All right, so far normal everything. Come on. They're not common or uncommon. That's how I would put a 60p. When you find double dice, you usually find a lot of them. But it's not uncommon to get a roll with nothing in it. That's why we don't do a lot of reveals on 60p. I try to do one reveal a week on a roll that has possible double dies in it on the Philadelphia rolls. We have found 64p. We found a double die obverse, pretty nice one. And then we found a 63 with a double die reverse so far. So, coin number 7 goes to Taco John. And this has been, oh, look at a little, not sure if that's like a lamination on the date. It's kind of cool, though. Or if it's just broke off. I don't want to touch it too much. It looks like a lamination right from the rim. Kind of cool. Heck, why not? That's up to you. When you find them, it's very exciting. That's why all the DDRs from this era, even if they're strong doubling like on 1 cent or United, the FG is usually doubled too. That's like my main pickup point. If I miss something on the other letters, if I see the FG, I'll go back and look. I don't see anything. Are you talking about like the first coin? That the predominant die? I think this is one of them. Let me turn this over. This is one of them. So, let me look. I don't see anything here. I will hit it with the loop. after this. Let me take a peek at it with the loop. No, I don't see nothing. Hey, Coin Junkie, Richard Sappington. Glad you could join us. Coin number 8 goes to Richard. Look at that. I love how that works. There's a different die. A little die break in the 9. This must have been an end coin. That one DR6, I have found them so many times that I can always tell from the obverse when you get them. There's a marker on the neck. It just pops right out. You can almost see it with your bare eye. Well, let me check, Stonecutter. There's a piece of wax, like right here. If this is what you're seeing, it looks like a piece of debris in there. Let me check with the loop too. It's not copper colored, it is white. It's hard to say what that is. It is white. No, it's like a blob, like something that's been hit like a bat with a coin, another coin. Like a little bag mark, because you can actually see where there's a piece of copper turned up there. Coin number 9 goes to Josie. Finally got it right, Jim. And this is the same die. Same die. See, and that one don't have it. That's another thing. When I love getting multiple dies, it makes attributing the coins so much easier when you're working with more than one example. All right. So far, it's nothing and nothing in these coins. My flips are sticking together. It's one thing, these new guardhouse flips, they're still nice, but they seem to stick together. Whatever they're changed in manufacturing has really changed the way that they stack and everything. I think that's how they get them in smaller boxes. We're going to deal with this again. Out of focus every coin. I got to let the troublemaker through the door. Come on. Come on. Really? All that. Open the door and she goes and leaves and walks the other way. Come on, get in here. No troublemaking. Lay down. Coin number 11. All right, stay out this time. Go on. Dogs don't know what they want to do. One in, they went out. Next coin is for Parvis. Sorry about that. Hey, Rithy, how are you today? Oh, that's a different die. Yeah, isn't that the truth? This little one we got now, she's so darn cute, but man, she can be it's innocent trouble. It's cute troublemaking. It's hard to even get mad at her. It was a reflection. Darn. Hopefully, I think the next time Chuck comes down, I'm going to try and get a light project together, maybe get some new lighting. Next coin is for Mr. French. I'm going to try and get a station where I just do reveals on, and then one that I do photography on, because every time I do photography on this, it takes me 3 reveals to get the coin set up right again. Just in time so I can take photos. And then I get all the good setting. This isn't actually too bad. I'm actually seeing the coins really good. Yeah, they wanted to be dogs. You were right with that, Dennis. They're out there barking and chasing one another now. I hear them. Of course, you guys probably hear them too. Coin 13 goes to Rithy. Same die again. If we don't find nothing, maybe I'll give 2 of these 1DR6s away. What the heck? I've got lots of them. I actually bought 10 rolls and they were just full of them. Because this is looking like... Still too early to call it a bust. I don't call it a bust till about coin 35. And even then, I've had coins where you've gotten a couple in the end. Or rolls. Coin 14 is for Jim Fletcher. You never know. Is Parvis here watching? Little struck through. I got a package that I'm sending out to you, Stonecutter. I have a coin that I haven't located yet. I have to find it before I send it out. Which is weird because it was a roll that had nothing in it. So I'm not sure. Coin 15 goes to Malcolm, but pretty much, yeah. On a good note, so you know, I've been doing this about 2 years now, and I've only ever lost 1 coin. So, wow, what the heck is that? Struck through something, it looks like. I'm going to have to look at that under a loop. That is a die scratch. Every time I see it, I say, oh, it could be a little... Let me look at this on the rim here. That's a struck through something. It's kind of neat, but it only is on the top of the rim. So I would say that it's just sitting here. I've got stuff piled up on the desk next to the desk. But everybody else's coins besides Sissy, Jim Fletcher, Stonecutter, Jimmy Bridges, JM, I think that's it. I think everybody else's coins are out and on the way if you haven't already received them. And that is E05 up to E055 and up to 488. Coin number 16 goes to Farm Dog. So, rest assured it shouldn't be too long. Yeah, maybe I'll have him send it to me and I'll do it. There's not enough hours in the day for as much as he works on coins and does stuff. So I will ask him about it. Do you remember what date it was? Coin 17 goes to Sissy. Yeah, maybe we can make a little game out of it or something. I've got a roll of Carls that I have to look through still too. Maybe we can do something at the same time. Do like a hangout session. Ooh. Yeah, I think I got that roll from Carl right here. Right there. It's a 60D small date roll that he wanted me to go through. It don't look too bad. I never opened it yet. So maybe I'll have him ship that to me and then we can do like a hangout session one day and just hang out sometime and search a couple rolls. See what we find and do some giveaways. The next purchase call. Well, there's an auction tonight with Chuck, and then the next reveal purchases is next Monday at 7 o'clock. Every Monday at 7. I am going to... Not sure what rolls. I got to dig rolls out. I will probably do a 55D roll and a 58D roll and a 60D roll and then something else. You know what? You'll never quit learning when you do this, Frostbite. The day that you quit learning, I learn stuff every day doing it. And I've learned to be so attentive when it comes to looking at stuff. If you think you see something, everybody says, should I keep it? I always keep it, even if it's nothing. Because it triggered something to say that wasn't right. Hey, Carl, I was just talking about you. I was talking about that 60D small date roll that's sitting on my desk, and Stonecutter's got a roll he wants looked through. And I figured we would do a hangout session one of these days. I should be. Yeah, I was. Should be getting some time here pretty quick. I hope. I've been really busting it lately. The next coin's for Grandpa Tim. Those coins, they add up fast when there's 2,000 coins sitting in boxes, and then you got to sort them and label them, and it takes a lot of time. Oh yeah, like I said, I was just showing them. The roll is right here. It's sitting right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Oh boy, yeah, I do have some lag, about 20 seconds. That was the roll he sent. All right, I've done this one already. Ooh, that's interesting. Not sure what that is. This seems to be a different reverse than I'm remembering. Coin 21 goes to Paul Hampton. That's this is a different obverse than we've seen. Overall decent coins. But not perfect for sure. Out of all three of the Meghrig rolls that I heated up and got out of the tube today, the 57 I think looked the best. Coin 22 goes to Parvis. Hey, P. Adams. Kind of cheated on the 57. I looked at two coins in there, and they were both RPMs, so there'll be RPMs in that roll. They're not major, they're minor RPMs. But there was definitely two. They looked to be the same die. They were sitting on a plate cooling down, and it's like, I got to at least look at a couple of them. All the other ones, I didn't get a chance to look at anything. In the 60D, when I put it in the roll, there's a possibility it's one coin short. It just didn't look like right in the roll when I put it in the tube. Coin 23 goes to Grandpa Tim. I think that could have been a die clash. Look at that. It's 21. Coin 21. Huh. I don't know. I don't think it is. I think it's just like a mar in the die. Oh, hold on. Get going. I'm getting sidetracked. Most of the coins are this die pair right here. I'm getting my mind on a sidetrack and I'm forgetting what I'm doing. A little strike through there. Oh, that might be a bag mark. That's a bag mark. So anybody find anything good over the week? It's been a few days since we talked. I don't know how many coins you guys search. Coin 24 goes to Jim Fletcher. Hey, Grandpa Tim, how are you today? Same die again. Wow. Too bad there isn't varieties. If it was on this coin, There'd be a lot. 15D. King George VI, the 46 times 2. Oh, nice. Do you collect a lot of Canadians? If you're into Canadians, CAD Roll Hunter's got a pretty good page on Canadian coins. Next coin is Farithi. I've learned a lot. I mean, I was unaware. They don't have a lot of die varieties. And what they call varieties aren't varieties like we say they are, but there's a lot of stuff they look for. A lot of clashes, a lot of clashes. A lot of die deterioration. Huh. Anything good on the wheats? I'll tell you, there's a lot of good stuff. You should look at everything in a box of pennies. Pull the copper out, separate it by date, and learn what you're going to see. And then there's a lot of stuff to find in a cent box. Tons of minor die varieties. I mean, the Zinkins alone, there's just hundreds of Class 9 doubled dies. Coin 26 goes to Ant. You know, I save copper, and I don't know why. I guess I do know why. I have a lot of room, but I save when I search a roll. I usually just dump it in a penny bag and keep it. And I've got a lot of copper saved up. I used to know a guy that was a prepper that would pay me 3 cents a piece, but since the world didn't end in whenever it was, he doesn't buy them no more. Next coin is for Josie. We've seen this die before. I got to wet my whistle. Hey, I check for everything. That's like the people that do $50 hunts. I used to love it when Shay used to do his $50 hunts because he hunted. Wow, look at that one. It's a nice die crack. That's huge. That die was almost coming apart right there. Yeah, for wheats. Which is actually good. I mean, most coin shops are selling them for not much more than that. So, you know, that's like you hear the term searched and unsearched. I don't care. I buy a roll, I search it. Sometimes you don't find anything, but you don't know what the person before you looked for. Most people search for grades. I don't think most people search for variety, or they search for FS listed varieties. Most people don't search for every variety. But to me, that's the challenge, is finding it, identifying it. That's what I like about this, is it makes my brain work. It makes my brain reason. And I like it because there's no such thing as almost. It is or it isn't. And we got a normal coin here for Carl. See, at this roll rate, I am thinking next coin is for Frostbite. That we're getting close to calling it a dud. Now, are you using a loop or are you using a I think so. I think it's going to be a dud. Are you using a microscope? What are you using to search? You have both. I used to never search on a microscope, and I'm actually getting to the point where I guess yeah, I prefer it, but I always go back to the loop to verify everything. Yeah, that die crack there, that wasn't far from being a cud on that 60p. That was a pretty significant crack. Next coin is for Parvis. Well, that's the trick with the microscopes is the light. When I'm taking photos, everything is set a certain way. And when you're trying to get the whole coin in, it doesn't work the same. So you have to set the light a different way. All right. Coin 31 goes to Paul Hampton. Now that's a different die. This die scratch and this die scratch. I don't recognize them. Make sure it's not that. Oh, there is a little die break down there too. Now that looks like a doubled eyelid. I'm thinking, let's see if there's any listed for this. Oh, I don't see one there. I could have swore there was a doubled eyelid for 60p. Well, let me see over here. Because that definitely looks like an eyelid. So we might have found something. Yay. Alright, not that page. That page. $60p. Well, going down John Wexler's listings right now. Boy, that sure looks like it. Let me go over here. That's it. Well, look at that. All right, let's look at America. Well, that's not the same. See if there's other die states. So it looks to be like WDD07. Let me look here. Yeah, it's most definitely an eyelid. Well, we'll hold this aside. All right. See, I told you, coin 35 is usually where I start losing hope. That's the only way to go, Frostbite. You have to use external lights. The lights on the scope do not work correctly. Next coin is for Taco John. So we do have a die variety in here. Ed, most definitely. Hey, sissy. How are you? I've got to look at the next die number 1 I've got to look at. Are you back on the road? Let's see if he's got anything. I can give you an insight of anything that's on the list. Let's see. Oh, he's working on the list for sure. Looks like there's some rolls. Yeah, it looks like there's the proof pull. So there's some stuff. Yeah, he's got a list built up. It's just not published yet. He's still working on it, I'm sure. The slots in this week's reveals, you're in all of them, Frostbite. You've actually had coins in here. The next coins for sale will be Monday as far as reveal coins. But he is going to do a proof pull, and that's something that you can buy tonight at the auction. The next coin is for Sissy. I've actually got a copy of that too, so I'll have a hard copy to actually look at, because I actually own some of those WDD07s. I've got like 50 of these tubed rolls, so I might actually try to get some more of them out and look at them. Hey, Parvis. Hey, matter of fact, really, you know, that happened to me the other night. I come in, the last coin was going by, and I had just gotten notified that he was starting the 37S roll. But I was looking for you. I sent you a package, and one of your giveaway coins I had to send in a separate envelope because it got lost in a little box, the shipping box. So you'll be getting a regular like letter envelope with a coin in it, and then your package that has reveals 480 to 488, and I can't tell you, but all the way up to E055. Pretty much every package has been mailed except for Jim Fletcher, Sissy, Stonecutter, Jimmy Bridges, maybe JJ Addict. I think I actually sent his though, and JM. So I just wanted to let you know that if you see that when you get one package, because I think I had to send one of yours priority mail, so you'll probably get it tomorrow. If you notice you're missing a coin, that's why. See, this is the second one of these, and that just kind of looks like kind of like a class 6 to me. Let me look up here. I'm going to have to research this one. That's the second one of those that I've saw, though. It just looks like the bottom of that 9 is fat right here. Let me look around and see what we got listed here. Huh. I'm scrolling through stuff. I'll be right with you guys. I'm going to look at this, though. I'm going to hold this one out. I'm not sure. That's the second one I've seen that's had that fat tail. Next coin, coin 35. Goes to Farm Dog. And that's die number 1 for the roll. How long are you on the road for this time, sissy? Coin 36 and the winner of the giveaway is Grandpa Tim. Let me find the giveaway. What did I do with it? There it is. It's a double die reverse, 1DR. And you can see the FG right there. That's you. You get the giveaway. And you can see it's hard to see through the plastic, but there's doubling on the top of the T and on the bottom. And on all of 1 cent, you can see on the top right here, the thickness. But it goes all the way across to 1 cent, even on the United. So this is a real nice one, and I'll show you. It's got such a marker that I literally can see it. You can't see it through here. There it is, right there. The die scratches that come right here. On a real shiny coin, you can actually just see them when you look at it. All right, let's see what Grandpa Tim gets. Let me write a note here. E056. So congratulations, Grandpa Tim. Back this down a little bit. Yikes, 5 weeks. I gotta hand it to you. That would be a tough pill to swallow for me, to be away for 5 weeks. Coin 37 goes to Ant. Ant gets a normal obverse. We will be doing the 60D roll tomorrow at about 6 o'clock. I was originally going to do this at 6, but with the auction at 7, I had to do it a little bit early. Not that I always don't start a little bit early. Next coin is from Malcolm. And a normal coin for Malcolm. So we got a couple varieties, or at least one variety out of the roll. One for sure. We should have another one. You'd think there'd be more than one. Well, that's a pretty red color right there. Too bad it's got the blotch right there. This has got that toning that you were talking about, Sissy, that silver on it. There it is right there, too. Coin 40 goes to Parvis. God, skateboarding. Whew. Coin 41 goes to Josie. A little toning on this coin, too. Boy, moving, that's a tough job. I did that when I was young. This is actually a pretty toner. Coin 42 goes to Sissy. So you mean to tell me there's 35 of one die pair and there's one doubled eyelid in the whole roll? That's crazy. Ooh. That's not pretty. Coin 43 goes to Rithy. I think I'll give another one of those 1DR6s away after we're done with coin number 50. See, this is the same one. This is the third one. Let me look here. That is just not that coin. I'm going to hold this one too. There's another one in the roll that I'll have to fetch, but it just seems fat. I'm going to have to take pictures and send it to Chuck, see what he thinks. I don't see any evidence of doubling anywhere else, which is what concerns me. Coin 44 goes to Frostbite. And a normal obverse. I hope you brought enough rolls to search while you're on the road, sissy. 5 weeks. Nice. I think RPM 2 is harder to find than RPM 1 and 53D. And they're both nice. Coin 45 is for Grandpa Tim. That's that fat 9 again. Yeah, I just don't see any other evidence besides the 9. Oop, almost forgot to look at the reverse. So even though I don't think this is going to turn out to be anything, I am going to hold it aside so I can really study it under some good light. Coin 46 goes to Paul Hampton. There it is again. Now all of a sudden they're popping up like crazy. And it pops right out at you. Fat is normal. Yeah, fat's normal for me. Coin 47 goes to Carl. See, most of them don't have that fat tip on the 9. But the way that the metal is formed is kind of like on a diagonal. I'm not sure what that's all about. I've got to really sit with some good light in a loop and see what I see and get real close. Coin 48. I did look at the reverse on coin 40. But I will look at it again as soon as I'm done with this coin for you. Another toner. I love attributing split serif RPMs. I know that Brian Allen thinks I'm weird, I think. Because I try to cross-reference all of them. Let's see. Coin 40 reverse. Here we go. No skunk roll, that's right. One doubled eyelid. What's the chance of that? Well, we guess we got 2 coins left, so we could get another one still. Coin 49 is for Jim Fletcher. One in 50, yeah. Now that's like I said, I'm gonna have to heat another roll up. I've got a whole box of these rolls. I'm gonna have to heat one up and see if there's one in those in another roll. Like I say, I literally, when I bought these, I bought 50 rolls. Coin 50, and then I'll draw another chip and give another 1DR number 6 away. What the heck? You know, I don't know what's up with YouTube with that, Parvis, because like I said, it happened to me the other night on the 37S roll. I literally got notified right before the 49th coin in the roll. That's why I wasn't there. All right, let me draw another chip, and I will give another giveaway away. Let me see what we got here. See who's going to get it. 17. Let me see who's 17. '17 was Sissy. So Sissy gets a 1DR6. All right, we'll see y'all at the auction tonight. Thank you for joining me. Good times. Let me write this down here before I hit the end button. So a giveaway to Sissy. .056. All right, good to go. All right, everybody, we will see you later. Auction is in about 40 minutes. I'll see you then. Bye.